Good morning, dear students. You are watching the English language lesson designed for the GCE ordinary level examination in Jathikapasala. Dear students, last week all the teachers in our team discussed what we are going to do during the whole year. Today we are going to discuss the first unit or the first lesson in this program. දුවේ පුතේ ගිය සතියේ අපේ මේ ටීම් එකේ ගුරු මණ්ඩලයේම ඔබත් සමග සාකච්ඡා කළා අපි මොකද්ද මේ අවුරුද්ද තුල කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ කියලා. එයින් පළමුවෙනි පාඩම අද අපි පටන් ගන්නවා යුනිට් 1 එකේ තියෙන ප්‍රධානම මූලික අංග ටිකක්. So the first unit is based on our responsibilities. Nirmala Miss, what do you mean by our responsibilities?
There are a lot of responsibilities as a student, as a citizen. What you have to do to your country, or your responsibilities means your duties that you have to do.
Yes, responsibilities are our duties and our obligations. දුවේ පුතේ මේ responsibilities කියන කවුරුත් දන්නවා අපේ වගකීම්. Normally people are extremely concerned about rights, but they must also be concerned about their responsibilities. So in this lesson, first of all, we come across a dialogue between two students, namely Vikum and Chamindu. Now let's go through it and see what they have mentioned and some grammar items that we can find out.
Yes, we will take the two roles here. So I will be Vikum and sir will be Chamindu. Good morning, Chamindu. The bus is crowded today. Give me your school bag, or would you rather sit here?
Good morning. Thank you, Vikum. It's not too far. Just keep my bag.
Sure. By the way, did you manage to find facts for the debate next week?
Yes. Now, before we come to that, shall we talk about this?
Yes.
Now, look at the first utterance made by Vikum. Good morning, Chamindu. The bus is crowded today. Give me your school bag, or would you rather sit here? Now, this statement, would you rather sit here? What do you mean by it? Now here we are talking about our responsibilities. අද අපි කතා කරන්නේ අපේ වගකීම් ගැන. එතකොට බලන්න මේ විකුම් එයාගේ වගකීම ඉටු කරන තාලේ. එයාගේ යාළුවට කියනවා
would you rather sit here or
give me your
bag?
School bag.
Yes.
ඔයාගේ බෑග් එක දෙන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයා මෙතනින් වාඩි වෙනවා. That is the best
polite way of yes,
offering help. So give me your school bag, or would you rather sit here? මේ would you rather sit here කියන මේ යෙදුම අපි මේ දෙබස අවසානයේදී පැහැදිලි කරනවා ඔබට. එතකොට චමිදු උත්තර දෙනවා good morning, thank you Vikum, it's not too far, එච්චර ඈත නෙමෙයි, just keep my bag. මගේ බෑග් එක තියාගන්න. So we'll move on to the next part.
Yes, sure. By the way, did you manage to find facts for the debate next week?
Yes, I plan to visit the local library too.
We've got to propose the idea, discipline cannot be achieved only through laws.
Dear students, we'll talk about this part as well. Sure. By the way, did you manage to find facts for the debate next week? මෙන්න මේ යෙදුම බලන්න දුවේ පුතේ. By the way. Now, when do we use such a phrase, by the way, or why do we use it?
Yes, an extension of what you are going to say.
Yes, now normally when we are moving away from our normal topic, we have to use this. අපි වෙනත් මාතෘකාවකට මාරු වෙනකොට දෙබසක් යෙදලා ඉඳලා දැන් අපි සිංහල කියන්නේ ඒක නෙවෙයි කොහොමද අනික කියලා අන්න ඒ වගේ අදහසකට අපි කියනවා by the way, did you manage to find facts for the debate next week? Because they were talking about that sitting down or getting the bag, then they move away from that topic and they come to different one about their debate at school. Then Chamindu says, yes, I plan to visit the local library too. We've got to propose the idea. Discipline cannot be achieved only through laws.
This is a debate, so there should be two ideas, children.
Yes, normally in a debate, you know that there are two parties, two groups. One is the proposing team
and the
opposing team. The other one is the opposing team. අපි දන්නවා සිංහලෙනුත් යෝජිත පිළ ඒ වගේම ප්‍රතියෝජිත පිළ කියලා තියෙනවා. What is the task of the proposing team?
Yes, they have to propose the idea. Discipline cannot be achieved only through laws.
Yes, now they have to propose the idea. Discipline cannot be achieved only through laws. විනය කියන එක අපිට නීතියෙන් විතරක් ලබා ගන්නට බෑ. එතකොට opposing team එක කියන්නට ඕනේ no, discipline can be achieved only through laws.
It's a very good topic, I think.
Very good topic for the students. Now let's move on to the next part. Yes, I've read some articles about it. My sister also downloaded some articles from the internet. It's quite an interesting topic, isn't it?
Of course. My mother says it's a timely topic that all school children should be made aware of.
I think so too. Discipline cannot be imposed only through laws. Now here in the first part, what Chamindu said, there is another important grammar item. Let us read it. Yes, I've read some articles about it. My sister also downloaded some articles from the internet. It's quite an interesting topic, isn't it? මෙන්න මේ වාක්‍ය බලන්න දුවේ පුතේ. It's quite an interesting topic, isn't it? මේ isn't it කියන යෙදුම අපි පුරුදු වෙන්නට ඕනේ. මොකද අපේ ලංකාවේ වැඩිපුර යොදන්නේ මේ වෙනුවට
wrong way of using
වෙනස් යෙදුමක්. මේ අපි උනත් පාවිච්චි කරනවා සමහර වෙලාවට. නමුත් අපි පිටරටට ගියාම සමහර වෙලාවට ඒක කෙනෙකුට නොතේරෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි යොදන්නේ සමහර වෙලාවට it's quite an interesting topic. No, now the right අන්න ඒ විදිහට තමයි යොදන්නේ.
We call them tag questions, children.
හැබැයි දුවේ පුතේ අපි හරි නිවැරදි යදුම තමයි මෙන්න මේ විදිහේ tag question එකක් අගට යොදන එක. මොකද්ද? මේ පළවෙනි කොටසේ negative එක. It's quite interesting. It is. So you have to say isn't it? Isn't it? It's quite an interesting topic, isn't it? එතකොට මේකටත් අපි තියෙනවා exercise එකක් මේ දෙබස ඉවරුනාට පස්සේ. ඒ වගේම තව එකක් තියෙනවා second එකේ. Of course, my mother says it's a timely topic that all school children should be made aware of. What do you mean by aware of?
That everybody should know about this.
So instead of the word know, we can use the word aware of. So we will be talking about that as well. I think so too. Discipline cannot be imposed only through laws. Now let's move on to the next part.
It will be an interesting debate.
There is an article on vandalism too in my sister's collection of articles.
What's that? I've never heard that word before. Can you please repeat the word?
Vandalism. Let's read my sister's article and discuss more at school. දුවේ පුතේ මේ vandalism කියන පාඩම පිළිබඳව ඔබේ පොතේ ඔබේ පෙළ පොතේ තිබෙනවා පාඩමක්. ඒක අපි ඊළඟ සතියේ පාඩමෙන් මේ vandalism පිළිබඳව සාකච්ඡා කරනවා. You can watch that.
There's another part in the dialogue.
Yes.
Oh, here comes a pregnant mother. I'll offer my seat to her.
This is another way. You can see how you can show your responsibility. When a pregnant mother is coming, it's the duty of a person to stand up and offer the seat. So he says, oh, here comes a pregnant mother. I'll offer my seat to her. So that's the dialogue. Now let's move on to our special sentences. Would rather structure. අපි දැන් කතා කරන්න යන්නේ පුංචි වෙලාවක් මේ would rather කියන එක යොදන තාලේ ඒක මේ දරුවන්ටත් ඒ වගේම අපේ වැඩිහිටියයිටත් මේක ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. බලන්න දුවේ පුතේ අපි ඉස්සලා subject එක දානවා ඊළඟට would rather ඒ වගේම verb. ඒතර මෙතෙන්දි මේ එක පුද්ගලයෙක් කරන දෙයක් පිළිබඳවයි අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන්නේ. Can you read the first thing, ma'am?
Peter would rather spend time on the beach.
Peter would rather spend time on the beach. එතකොට දුවේ පුතේ මේ would rather කියන එකෙන් අදහස් වෙන්නේ what we prefer. අපි වැඩියෙන් කැමති දේ. Peter would rather spend time on the beach. Peter වැඩියෙන් කැමති යාගේ කාලය මුහුදු වෙරළේ ගත කරා.
Sir, shouldn't we compare with something else?
Yes. Now here, at the same time, we can compare it with another thing. මෙන්න මේ දේට වැඩිය මේ දේ කරන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක බලන්න. I would rather, එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට කියන I'd rather learn a new language than study mathematics. දැන් mathematics ගණිතය ඉගෙන ගන්නවට වැඩිය මම කැමති I would rather learn a new language. අලුත් භාෂාවක් ඉගෙන ගන්න. මේක ඒ කියන පුද්ගලයාගේ අදහස. I would rather learn a new language than study mathematics.
So there's a comparison, children. Rather prefer to do something instead of another action.
Now let's move on to another one. We can ask a question like this. Would you rather stay at home? ඔයාට බැයිද අද ගෙදර පොඩ්ඩක් නවතින්න කියන අපේ කිසියම්
අද ගෙදර හිටියොත් හොඳ නැද්ද?
හොඳ නැද්ද කියලා. Would you rather stay at home? බලන්න ඔබටත් යොදා ගන්න පුළුවන් මේක. Would they rather do homework tomorrow morning? Would they rather do homework tomorrow morning?
Yes. Shall we form a negative out of that?
Now the negative form, she'd rather not go to class today. මේ would rather කියන form එකේ rather එක්කලා අපිට not දාන්න පුළුවන් auxiliary verb එකක් වගේ. She would rather not go to class today.
I'd rather not answer that question.
I'd rather not answer that question. මම ඒකට උත්තර නොදෙන එක හොඳයි කියලා අදහස. I'd rather not answer that question.
සමහර වෙලාවට අපිට avoid කරගන්න තියෙනවා මම උත්තර නොදුන්නොත් හොඳයි කියලා මට හිතෙනවා. That is the instance that you have to use that.
Now another question, would you rather eat dinner out than cook dinner tonight? මේකත් දෙකක් ගෙදර උයනවට වැඩිය අද අපි පිටට ගිහිල්ලා කමුද? Would you rather eat dinner out than cook dinner tonight?
Yes. Another one, she would rather play tennis than go horseback riding.
Again
comparison there.
Yeah. Let us move on to the next one.
Would you rather eat here or go out?
Yes, next one. I would rather you went home now. Now here is a special sentence. Now there are two people. I would rather you. මෙන්න මේක යොදනකොට බලන්න දුවේ පුතේ ඊළඟට අපි යොදා ගන්න ඕනේ past tense verb එක. ඒ කියන්නේ මම කැමති ඔයා ගෙදර ගියා නැත්නම් ගෙදර යනවා නම් කියලා කියන්නේ හැබැයි past tense verb එකක් තියෙන්නේ. මෙන්න මේක විශේෂ යෙදුමක්. I would rather you went home. ඒක අදහස් වෙන්නේ මම කැමති ඔයා ගෙදර යනවා නම්. හැබැයි යොදා ගන්නේ past tense verb එක. Next one.
I would prefer to go in December rather than in May.
ඒ වගේම prefer කියන එකත් යොදන්න පුළුවන්. වඩා කැමති I prefer to go in December rather than in May. May වලට වැඩිය I would prefer to go in December. Next one.
I prefer starting early rather than leaving everything to the last minute.
බලන්න හොඳ මේ හොඳ
අදහසක්.
I prefer starting early rather than leaving everything to the last minute. හැම දෙයක්ම අවසාන මොහොතේ යොදනවට වැඩිය කලින් පටන් ගන්න එක වඩා හොඳයි.
I prefer to walk rather than drive.
තමන් වාහනයක් එලවගෙනට වැඩිය ඇවිදලා යන එක හොඳයි. I prefer to walk rather than drive.
I would rather you stayed in hostel than in hotel.
දැන් මෙතන දෙන්නෙක් සම්බන්ධ වෙන I and you. එතකොට මතක තියාගන්න අපි past tense එක යොදන්නේ. I would rather you stayed in a house in a hostel than in a hotel. So you had better stay in a hostel කියන අදහසයි තියෙන්නේ. You had better බවඩා හොඳයි hostel එකක ඉන්නවා. ඒ අදහස I would rather you stayed. එතකොට මෙතන විශේෂය තමයි past tense verb එකක් යොදනවා. හැබැයි ඒ past tense අදහසක් නෙවෙයි. ඔබ hostel එකක ඉන්නවා නම් හොඳයි hotel එකක ඉන්නවට වැඩිය.
Yes. We will move on to the other slide. I would rather you found a job.
බලන්න ඒකත් අර දෙවෙනි අර ක්‍රමෙමයි දෙන්නෙක් I would rather you found a job. ඔයාට රැකියාවක් හොයා ගන්නවා නම් මම කැමතියි.
He would rather face the enemy than surrender.
දැන් මෙතන එක්කෙනයි සම්බන්ධ. He would rather එතන තියෙන සාමාන්‍ය present tense verb. He would rather face the enemy than surrender. එයා සතුරට මුහුණ දෙන එක හොඳයි යටත් වෙනවට වැඩිය.
They would rather build a new house than repair the old one.
They would rather build a new house. ඒගොල්ලන්ට අලුත් ගයක් හදන එක හොඳයි මේ පරණ ගේ අලුත් ඇරියා කරනවට වැඩිය.
We would rather you went to bed now.
බලන්න ඒකත් දෙන්නෙක්. We would එක උපදේශයක් දෙනවා. We would rather you went to bed now. ඔයා දැන් ඇඳට යනවා නම් නිදා ගන්න යනවා නම් වඩා හොඳයි. මවක් සමහරවිට දරුවෙකුට කියන්න පුළුවන්. We would rather you went to bed now. Next one.
We would rather you did the work yourself.
බලන්න ඒකත් ඒ වගේම උපදේශ දෙනවා. We would rather you did the work yourself. මං වඩා කැමති නැත්නම් අපි කැමති ඔයාගේ වැඩ ඔයාම කරනවා නම්.
Yes. I think now we taught you how to use this phrase would. And now let us move on to the tag questions what Sir mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so that you can get another practice about
Yes.
this. First one, she is collecting stickers. Isn't she?
We often watch TV in the afternoon, don't we?
Oh, here you get a simple present tense verb. We often watch. Then you have to say negative form, don't we? We often watch TV in the afternoon. අපි නිතරම හවසට TV බලනවා නේද? Don't we? Next one.
You have cleaned your bike, haven't you?
බලන්න මෙතන තියෙන have cleaned. Have auxiliary verb. You have cleaned your bike, haven't you?
John and Max don't like mathematics, do they?
දුවේ පුතේ මෙන්න මෙතන මේ වාක්‍යයේ නෙගටිව් තියෙනවා නම් අපි ටැග් එකට affirmative යොදන්නේ. බලන්න John and Max don't like mathematics, do they? So we use the affirmative form at the end when we have the negative here. Yes. Next
Peter played handball yesterday.
Didn't he? Peter played handball yesterday, didn't he? Here past tense, so negative form, didn't he?
Sir, ඒක අපි කියමු කොහොමද dig ආවේ කියන එක.
දුවේ පුතේ මේ played කියන එක ඇතුලේ played හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ did play කියන වචන දෙකේ. අපි negative වෙන අපි කියන්නේ did not play. එතකොට අපි මේකේ did කියන එක ගන්නවා. ඒකයි Peter වෙනුවට අපි he කියන එක යොදනවා. එතකොට Peter played handball yesterday, didn't he? එතන she තිබුණා නම් කාන්තාව කියන didn't he? ඒ විදිහට අපිට වෙනස් කරගන්නට ඕනේ.
So remember the rule there, children. If the verb is in affirmative, that you have to give the negative.
Negative. If it is in the negative, you have to give the affirmative.
Example එකක් සායි කියන්නේ එතන අර
make we often watch TV in the afternoon. Make a watch. එතකොට ඒක negative එක don't we. ඒ වගේම මේක negative තියෙනවා. John and Max don't like mathematics. එතකොට don't අතන do they. එතකොට John and Max දෙන්නයි. ඒ නිසා අපි එතන they කියලා ගන්නවා. Don't they.
Yes. Now we will show you some more examples, children. They are going home from school, aren't they?
මෙතන they are. එතකොට ආ තියෙන නිසා ලේසි aren't they. They are going home from school.
අපි not එක එකතු කරනවා. Aren't they are not they කියන එක තමයි එතනින් තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ.
Next one. Mary didn't do her homework last Monday, did she?
Now it's a negative. Then we have to have the affirmative. Did.
He could have bought a new car, couldn't he?
Yes, there could. Then so it should be couldn't he.
එතකොට අපි ලංකාවේ මේ ඔක්කොටම යොදාගන්නේ no කියන එක නැත්නම් right කියන එක. මේ විදිහට අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නට ඕනේ. Kevin will come tonight, won't he?
Will not, won't.
Won't he? Well, last one එක I am clever, am I not? Or aren't I? එතකොට දැන් පිටරට වැඩිපුරම කැමති මේ aren't I කියන එකට. I am clever, am I not? Or aren't I? They say aren't I. In this way they pronounce it.
Yes. Now children, we are going to show you the difference between aware of and know.
මේ දුවල පුතාලට no කියන එක යොදන වෙනුවට aware of කියන එක යොදන්නට පුළුවන් වඩා හොඳ වාක්‍යයක් බවට හරව ගන්න බලන්න. I know it. I am aware of it. බලන්න no වෙනුවට අපි වචන තුනක් එකතු කරනවා. I කියන එකට am කියලා දාන්න ඕනේ auxiliary verb එක, be verb එකක්, ඊළඟට aware, ඊළඟට of කියන එක. I am aware of it. Next one, how to say this? I don't know it.
I'm not aware of it.
Well, negative form එක I am not aware of it.
Or I am unaware of it.
You have the negative form of unaware, so I am unaware of it. Next one, I knew it. How can we say it?
I was aware of it.
I didn't know it.
Didn't, negative. So I wasn't aware of it, or I was unaware of it.
කෙනෙක් කියන්න පුළුවන් I was completely unaware of it. මම ඒ ගැන කිසිම දෙයක් දැනගෙන හිටියේ නෑ. ඒක කොහොමද කියන්නේ? I was completely unaware of it.
Do you know it?
Are you aware of it?
Did you know it?
Were you aware of it?
What do you know?
What are you aware of? මොනවද ඔයා දන්නේ? What are you aware of? What are you aware of this situation?
Yes. දැන් එතන බලන්න present tense වලදී දරුවනේ do you know it? Are you aware? අපි එක present tense වලින් මම එතන දාලා තියෙන. ඊළඟ එක did past tense ඉඳලා were you aware of it කියලා අපි ඒක වෙනස් කරලා තියෙනවා.
Dear students, here is an exercise where you will have to complete a dialogue, and even at the exam you will be getting something like this. Let us try to complete it quickly. Good afternoon, can I help you? Now here some clues are given. You will be getting it at the exam. Greets and tells what he wants. So what can we put here?
Good afternoon, because you have to reply. Good
You have to
afternoon.
say good afternoon, and what he wants. Now what do you want? Right? Or we can say what makes you, or what made you come here, you can say.
I want to get some information for a debate.
So ask for the topic. I want some information. Then Chamindu gives the topic. How can you say?
My topic is on vandalism, or
We can say discipline cannot be achieved only through laws. Then librarian express his ability to help and ask whether he needs to borrow books. You can say, yes, I can help you. Do you need any books? Then
somebody
Chamindu
can express his thanks. So you can say thank you very much.
Yes, he want
and
to borrow.
I want to borrow
I
some
want
books.
to borrow some books. Librarian describes where the books are. So we can say the books are in the corner cupboard. You can find them on the top shelf.
Then Chamidu can say that he will go and find them.
Find them.
Fine, I will go and find them.
The ask whether he needs any other help. Do you need any other help? Next one.
Says no and thanks the librarian. No, thank you.
Yes, you can say no, thank you. So it's a you will be getting something like this for the exam.
Now children, let us move on to punctuation marks, another interesting lesson on grammar.
Punctuation is the new sensation. Oh, we help construct a sentence, show how things should be read. We keep things running smooth, so you know what we just said with punctuation. Yeah, make things easy to read. Without punctuation, words will simply tumble out of me. How is period full stop? May I suggest a question mark? Or is an exclamation? Oh yeah, they all stop and let you park your thoughts. Oh yes, I do. Oh, without punctuation, baby, words just tumble over you. We got the comma, we got the semicolon, we got the colon, we got the dash and hyphen, yeah. We got the apostrophe and the quotation marks, we got parentheses and brackets, always make smart. Don't forget to use your capitalization. Everybody's talking about the new sensation. Punctuation. 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 Yeah. Punctuation. 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 Yeah. Punctuation. Oh, make your words easy to read. Colors words.
Right. Identify the following punctuation marks in the dialogue between Vikum and Chamindu. Copy one sentence as an example for each into your writing book. So these are the things: full stop, question mark, apostrophe used in contractions, apostrophe used to show possession, inverted commas, comma and exclamation. So, we will have to find out one example from the dialogue. So, now let us see how we have found them.
First we will find a full stop, a sentence with a full stop. You know where a full stop is used.
So, this is the, you can take this, Vikum and Chamindu meet each other in the bus on their way to school.
Yes, to end a sentence we use a full stop.
Then question mark, you can take another one, what's that?
So, you can see the question mark. Remember children, a question will not be complete without a question mark.
Apostrophe used in contractions. ඒ කියන්නේ අර වචන කෙටි කරගන්න වචන දැන් do not කියන එක don't කියනවා වගේ අපි contract කරගන්න උදාහරණයක්.
I have,
I've read some articles about it. I have read becomes I've read. Then apostrophe used to show possession. ඒ වගේම අයිතියක් ප්‍රකාශ කරන්න උදේ apostrophe. There is an article on vandalism too in my sister's collection. මෙතන මේ sister සහෝදරියගේ
අයිතියාගවන sisterගේ sisters
collection of articles. Next one inverted commas. මේ විදිහට මේ පෙරලි කමා.
When you are reporting what somebody else had said directly, we use inverted commas.
Discipline cannot be achieved only through laws.
Next one, comma. So when can we use a comma? It's not a full stop, but kind of a pause.
A short pause.
Yes. පොඩි නැවතීමක් sentence එකේ අපි කඩන්න ඕන තැන් වලින් නවත්තන්න දෙයක් වෙන් කරන්න අපි කොමාව පාවිච්චි කරනවා.
අර question tag එකේදී අපි දාගත්ත it's
It's quite an interesting topic, isn't it? මතක් තියාගන්න දරුවනේ tag question එක ලියනකොට අපි comma එකක් දාලා තමයි tag question එක යොදන්නේ.
Exclamation අපි විස්මය හඟවනවා එහෙම නැත්නම් සුබ පතනවා. එතකොට good morning Chamindu, we use the mark of exclamation. Now let's learn these things in details.
We are going to talk about end punctuation, where to use the end.
There are three things to end something. You can say period or we call it full stop. The elephant is big, full stop. That is the end one. Then we can say question mark, where is the man? Question mark, that is also to end something. Then we use the mark of exclamation, the huge elephant sat on the man. So there are three things, a full stop, question mark or mark of exclamation.
To end a sentence, there are three ways children. You can end a sentence with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark.
Hi children, in this lesson you are going to learn about using punctuation marks at the end of sentences. Let's read a letter that Sarah wrote to Brianna after Sarah's birthday party.
Dear Brianna, thank you for coming to my birthday party and for the gift that you gave me. I love my new coloring books and crayons. My favorite is the book with farm animals. Did you like the chocolate cake that my mom made? I hope you had as much fun as I did at the party. See you soon. Love, Sarah.
It sounds like Brianna and Sarah had a great time at the birthday party. When we read Sarah's thank you letter to Brianna, we saw that she used punctuation at the end of each sentence. all complete sentences end in a punctuation mark. We can use a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Most sentences end with a period. The dog is big. I have an apple. Question sentences end with a question mark. Where is my book? How old are you? An easy way to figure out if a sentence should have a question mark is to look for question words at the beginning of the sentence. Question words are what, who, where, when, why, how. Some sentences say something very exciting. These sentences end with an exclamation point. I am going to a party! That is my favorite color! Can you guess what punctuation mark we should use in this sentence? I love my new coloring books and crayons! Did you guess an exclamation point? Very good! Let's try one more sentence. Did you like the chocolate cake that my mom made? Did you guess a question mark? Well done! Now you know how to use punctuation marks at the end of sentences.
Yes. Now let us move on to another paragraph where you have to put punctuation marks.
So you can see, you can't see any punctuation mark, you can't see full stop, you can't see exclamation mark, so sometimes full stop. Now let us see how to do this. Here, do you like to sing? Here you will have to put a question mark. My mom and I sing in a choir that meets every Tuesday, full stop. Last week, comma, we sang Christmas carols at a nursing home, full stop. The residents of the nursing home enjoyed our visit, mark of exclamation. It was fun, mark of exclamation. Would you like to join us next Tuesday, question mark.
Yes. Now there is very interesting thing, children. If you don't use them at the proper place, you will give a totally different idea.
Meaning. So
Yes.
let us see incorrect uses of in, but sometimes it will be correct. Now here you can see three statements. Richard wants to marry Rose, full stop. Richard wants to marry Rose, mark of exclamation. Richard wants to marry Rose, question mark. Let us see what they mean.
අපි මේක කියන විදිහම දරුවනේ වෙනස් වෙනවා මේ මාක්ස් වලින්. Richard wants to marry Rose.
Now let us see here, we give the-
statement. Richard wants to marry Rose. Kind of a surprise there.
Now you can see it on the screen. Richard wants to marry Rose, simply stating a fact. අපි කරුණක් සඳහන් කරනවා. The writer does not show any feelings about the situation. නිකම් කරුණක් පමණයි. Look at the next one.
The next one.
Richard wants to marry Rose, right?
It's a kind of a puzzle or a
Puzzle.
question there. Richard wants to marry Rose. A surprise.
That is
You can't believe.
Yes, it is an emotional situation. Yes. Now, the writer shows emotion about the situation. The writer is probably excited. He's excited. Say Richard wants to marry Rose, right? In an excited manner. Then next one, when you put the question mark, it's extremely surprised. You question.
Richard wants to marry Rose. Another question.
දුවපුතේ අපිට පුළුවන් වාක්‍යයක් ප්‍රශ්නයක් බවට හරවන්නේ වාක්‍යයේ intonation එක වැඩි කරලා. Well, Richard wants to marry Rose. The writer seems surprised and asking for a clarification. අපි පැහැදිලි කිරීමක් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. Richard wants to marry Rose. So that is for spoken English. You will need that sometimes.
නිකන් පුදුම සහගත දෙයක් වගේ එක. right බලන්න ඒක වෙනස් වෙච්ච හැටි දරුවනේ පළවෙනි එක නිකම්ම ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකක් ඊළඟට අපි පුදුමයක් අඟවනවා ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්නයක් මේක ඇත්තටම clarification එකක් ඕන වගේ. right now let us move on to another punctuation mark, comma.
Commas are another very important type of punctuation. Commas tell the reader where to pause, where to stop. Commas also separate phrases, ideas and items in a list. Commas help avoid confusion. සමහරට කමා එකක් නැත්තම් බලමු මෙන්න මේ වාක්‍යය කොහොමද වෙන්නේ කියලා. It's interesting. Here is a list without commas. Sally likes to eat chocolate, hot dogs and broccoli. දැන් මේක කමා නැති වුණාම මෙන්න මේ තේරුම දෙන්නේ. Without commas it sounds like Sally likes to eat hot dogs and broccoli covered with chocolate.
ඔය දෙකම කවදාකවත් chocolate එකක් එක්ක වෙන්නේ නැති දේවල්. Hot dogs never comes with chocolate and broccoli never comes with chocolate.
බලමු අපි කමා එක හරියට දැම්මහම මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Sally likes to eat chocolate, hot dogs and broccoli. බලන්න කමා එකෙන් අදහස වෙනස් වෙනවා. Now we see that Sally actually likes three food items: chocolate, hot dogs and broccoli.
ඔයගොල්ලන් හිතනවා මේක පොඩි මාක් එකක් විතරයි බලන්න ඒ වුණාට තේරුම වෙනස් වෙන හැටි අපි තව හොඳ එක්සැම්පල්ස් දෙකකින් පෙන්නන්න කොච්චර අර්ථය වෙනස් වෙනවද මේ පොඩි කොමාවක් නැති වුණොත් කියලා.
බලන්න මෙන්න මේ දෙක හරිම හාස්‍යජනක දෙයක්. It's time to eat David. බලන්න මෙහෙම තිබුණාම ඒක දැන් ඩේවිඩ්ව කන්න හොඳ වෙලාව තමයි තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි බලන්න it is time to eat කමා දාලා ඩේවිඩ් කිව්වොත් David it's time to eat. ඒකයි අදහස. දැන් ඔයාට කෑම කන්න වෙලාව හරි ඩේවිඩ් කියලා අපි එයාට දන්වන්නේ මේ විදිහට.
ඒ pause කියනකොට අපි පොඩ්ඩක් නතර වෙන්න ඕනේ. It is time to eat David.
right. එහෙම කමාව නැත්තම් හරියට it's time to eat David. ඩේවිඩ්ව අනුභව කරන්න හදනවා. බලන්න ඊටත් වැඩි හොඳ එකක් තමයි මේක kill him not release. බලන්න kill him ළඟට කමාව දැම්මාම ඔහුව මරන්න රිලීස් කරන්න එපා. හැබැයි දුවේ බලන්න ඊළඟ එක kill him not release. ඔහුව මරන්න එපා රිලීස් කරන්න. Kill him not release. ඉතින් දුවේ පුතේ බලන්න කමා එකෙන් විශාල වෙනසක් සිද්ධ වෙනවා.
Okay. Right, children. So you can see how a comma changes the meaning. So I hope you will understand the meaning of importance of punctuation marks. I hope we have helped you with the very first lessons in your grammar book. So children, now we have come to the end of today's lesson. We hope we have helped you with interesting grammar items today. And I thank Ranjit sir for teaching the lesson today. And I hope to meet you next week as well. Hope to see you soon, children. Good day.
ආපෝස සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ ජාතිකපාසල 2019 ආරම්භුණා.
සතුටා ඉතිහාසය, අඟහරුවාදා ඉංග්‍රීසි, බදාදා විද්‍යාව, බ්‍රහස්පතින්දා ගණිතය, සිකුරාදා සිංහල